many years ago, me and old Lim slipped into the blind one morning. We was going to try to shoot us a couple of ducks. Old Lim said, Robert, I got a good feeling about this morning. I said, well, good. I like your enthusiasm, Lim. He said, no, I got a real good feeling about this one. I said, all right, well, I hope we get us a couple. He said, I think we're going to get plenty. Well, when daylight rolled around, they was ducks swarming over our heads like yeller jackets over a bucket full of guts. I said, Lim, son, we better work on these this morning because this may be the only time we ever see anything like this. He said, I told you it's going to be a good morning. A big old bunch of wood ducks come in there and lit right square in front of us. I looked at my watch. I said, Lim, it's hunting time, son. Let's get them. So we picked us out a couple and shot. Well, as soon as the gunshots quit ringing out through the woods, we heard somebody holler out, that's it. Unload your guns. This hunt's over. Scared me half to death. I turned around and looked, and there, standing behind the blind, was the local game warden. I said, sir, I don't know what the problem is. He said, this blind's been baited, and this hunt's over. So we unloaded our guns and climbed out of the blind. I said, sir, I promise you, I ain't never baited nothing but a fish hook. He said, I know you didn't do it. It was that other fella right there. He pointed at Lim. Lim kind of had a sheepish look on his face, which wasn't unusual for Lim Parsons. He said, I seen him park out there at the gate 2 nights ago, carry a 50-pound bag of corn down this trail. He said, I reckon he come down here and throwed it in the water right in front of this blind. Old Lim said, I didn't do it. That officer said, son, I seen you carry the bag of corn down this trail. You gonna tell me you didn't throw any corn in that water? Lim said, I didn't. He said, Robert, you still got that Gideon's Bible you always carry? I said, yes, sir. Got it right here in my pocket. He said, get it out. Well, I pulled it out of my pocket. Now, you see, where we's from, the fella might lie about a lot of things, but he wasn't going to lay his hand on the word of the Lord and tell a lie. And the game warden knew that too, and so he said, if you'll lay your hand on that Bible and swear to me that you didn't throw that corn in that water, I'll let you go and I won't write a ticket. Old Lim flopped his hand right on top of that Bible and said, I didn't throw no corn in no water. Game warden said, well, I think you did it, but if you's willing to take it up with the Lord, I reckon I'll just let him handle it. He turned and started to walk off, and old Lim looked at me and smiled real big and said, I fooled him, Robert. I didn't throw no corn nowhere. I just waded out there to my knees and dumped it straight in. Oh, well, that was just one more time when old Lim Parsons made a sizable contribution to either the state or the federal wildlife